Hello! Today I'm going to teach you the basics of how to crochet by showing you how to crochet a dishcloth. Now you might ask yourself, why would I want to learn how to crochet? Well, there's many reasons. Some being, like if you see something expensive in the store you want and you can't afford it, you can make it. Or if you have this idea in your head of something you want and you can't find it anywhere, you can make it for yourself. And then you can even sell those things because no one else has come up with them. So, some other things you can make would be like a hat, a pot holder, don't want to burn your hands. You can make a nice towel holder, my mom loves this. You can make a drawstring pouch, which I created because I couldn't find one I liked anywhere. Or even as a gift for little kids, little stuffed animals. Of course they'll love that. And of course you can make the dishcloth I'm going to show you, which is a really good project for beginners because it's quick, easy, and you can use it yourself or give it to someone else as a gift. So, to begin, you need supplies. You can get your supplies at a store like Walmart or Target, or hobby shops such as Hobby Lobby or Michael's, which offer a wider selection. So to begin with our project today, the things you will need are scissors. You will need a size H8 aluminum crochet hook, which it shows right here what size it is. And you'll also need a size 4 acrylic yarn, which you can see on the package. Right here it shows it's a 4, and right here it shows it's 100% acrylic. Now you can use other yarn or hooks too, but these are best for beginners, but other stuff works just as well. Alright, so now that we have our supplies, I'm going to turn the camera around so I can show you how to begin. Okay, to begin, you have to find the end of your yarn. So we're going to look at this side. Alright, nothing's popping out here. We're going to try the other side. You see this? This is our end. This is what we pull, and this is where we will feed our thread to use. So, to begin, you have to create a loop to start crocheting with. Take the very end in your right hand, and hold the other side with your left. Pull this part back over here. Now take this tail end and twist it toward yourself. So then through this loop, put your 2 fingers and pull this top strand through, tightening it by pulling on this tail here, and you've created your loop. Now I'm going to show you how to properly hold your crochet hook. There are a couple ways you can do it, but I'm going to show you the way I'm most comfortable with. It is like holding a knife, basically. You put your thumb here and your pointer finger here and cradle the rest of it in your hand. See? It's like a chopping knife. Okay, so now take this loop and put your hook through it. Now what you're going to do is you're going to tighten this so it's snug, but not too tight. And you do that by pulling on these 2 strands here. And see, I have a little wiggle room now, but it's fairly snug. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to hold the tension with this yarn here. I like to feed it through my fingers like this. There are a couple ways you can do it. Some people hold it with just this, but I find it most comfortable to hold it with all of my fingers. Okay, and then you take your middle finger and your thumb and hold down this tail here. That is how you properly hold your thread and hook. Now we're going to begin by making a chain. Your chains are your base of all of your projects. So to do that, you take your hook, you go over this strand, then under it, lift it up like this, and then pull it through your loop. Ta-da! Your first chain. Now keep doing that. I want you to practice this. Go under, up, and pull it through. I'll show you that a few more times. You go under, up, and then pull it through like so. One more time, a little closer. Under, up, and pull it through. Now I'd like you to pause this video and keep practicing making chains. Make one across the room if you must. You need to have good tension before you can start a project. So once you've done that, come back to the video. Okay, now since you've made your chain, we're going to have you rip that all out and start over because we need a certain amount. So to rip, as they call it, you just take your hook out and you just simply pull. Try not to pull too tight so you can have your loop again so you don't have to redo that, but if not, you can go back in the video and remember how to do it again. So re-put your hook through, And for our project here, we need 37 chains. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pause this temporarily so I can get the 37 chains, and then we can continue from there. Alright, now that you have your 37 chains, I'm going to show you how to make your first stitch, which is a double crochet. Now what you're going to do is, if you're making another chain, loop this thread over your hook, but keep it there, don't pull it through. Now I want you to count over 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the one you'll be making your first stitch into. So with this still on your hook, stick your hook through the loop, then pull again as if you're making a chain, but only pull it through this loop right here, like so. Ta-da, now you have 3 loops on your hook. Now pull this over again like you're making a chain, and pull it through these 2 loops right here. 1, 2, now you have 2 loops on your hook. And one last time, loop this over and pull it through the last 2. Ta-da, you have made a double crochet. Let's do this one more time. Pull it over, go through the next chain, pull this over through 1, pull it over through 2, pull it over through 2 again, and you have another one. Now, I'm going to pause this again and wait for you to get all the way across so I can show you then how to turn. Okay, now that we have our first row done, a row of double crochets complete, we need to turn to continue our work. So to do this, you first make 4 chains like we learned to do earlier. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now turn your work this way. See? Now you want to double crochet again, but don't crochet into this one. Start right here, because this double crochet is the chains you just made. So like before, you pull over. Now you want to go through these 2 loops right here. So go through them, and just like before, pull through once, pull through twice, pull through the 3rd time, and you have started your next row, and you keep doing this across. And then, of course, once you get to the end, you turn again. Now, I want you to make 11 rows, and then once we get done with that, I'll show you how to finish off. Alright, now that we've finished our 11 rows, I'm going to show you how to cast off or end it. So you still have the loop on your hook, and you have this thread here. Measure off about 5 inches, or like earlier, the width of your hand, and take your scissors, and what you're going to do is cut off right where that 5 inches is, right here, like so. And then what you're going to do is take your hook and just pull that all the way through. Ta-da! Now you have these little tails, right? Oops, it's right here. Okay, so we have these tails. They look ugly. What do we do with them? We're going to now learn to weave them in. And there's not really any specifics to it. You basically just stick your hook through the fabric and pull it through, and I'll show you. It doesn't really matter where you do it, but alright, I'm going to stick my hook through here, and I'm going to pull it through. I'm going to stick it into here and pull this through. I'm going to stick it into here and pull it through. Doesn't really matter where you go, as long as you can't really see it. I'm going to pull it through here now. Oops, hang on. There we go. And pull it through here. And once you think you've got it in enough and it's secure, what you do is you take your scissors again and you just snip it off right there. And then you do that the same with the other side. We're just going to stick it through right here, pull it through. We're going to stick it in and pull it through. And then we're going to cut it. And just like that, you have finished your dishcloth. Congratulations, you have finished your first project. Alright, now I'm going to turn around the camera so I can give you a few more pointers. You have it. You have now completed your first crocheting project, a dishcloth. Congratulations. To continue your crocheting journey, you can look up other videos on YouTube, or go to a hobby shop and pick up a pattern book, or look patterns up on the internet. It is a great free resource. Now with your new skills, you can make stuff for yourself, give them away as gifts, or even sell your items. Whichever way you choose, I am glad I've gotten to accompany you on your crocheting journey. Now go out there and continue it yourself.